A very good day, everyone. I am your host, Mr. Jerg Andre Reyes, and welcome to It's Language Time. Today, we are tackling about an important question. Are we born with a language ability, or do we learn it through training and reinforcement? To answer and further discuss this valuable question, we have a special guest for today. She is one of the experts who has studied many works in linguistics and other fields, including the works of Noam Chomsky and B.F. Skinner. And my very close colleague, please help me welcome Miss Kyla Fiona A. Acedo. Welcome to the show, Miss Acedo.
Thank you, Mr. Reyes. It is my privilege and honor to be your educational show. I am excited now to talk about language learning.
Okay, so that's a very interesting and encouraging start from Miss Acedo. But first things first, Miss Acedo, what is Inetism?
Hmm. As from what I have learned through the books I have studied, innatism is a theory where humans are born with a natural ability to acquire language. According to Chomsky's book, which was entitled Aspects of the Theory of Syntax in 1965, he proposed that we humans have something called a language acquisition device, or in short, LAD. This refers to a built-in mental system that aids us in understanding grammar naturally.
Oh, so according to this theory, Miss Acedo, the children don't just copy language, but they are biologically prepared for it?
Yes, exactly. In this theory, the children are said to produce sentences they have never heard before. With that, it shows creativity, not just mere imitation.
Wow, that's interesting, Miss Acedo. But what about behaviorism?
Hmm. Behaviorism, which is most associated with B.F. Skinner, it states that language is learned through stimulus, response, imitation, and reinforcement. So, take for example, if a child says something correctly and receives a praise from the one who teaches him or her, they are more likely to repeat saying something correctly.
If that's the case, Miss Acedo, why do the children still need exposure? What if they will just grow up without hearing the language?
Good question. Even if we say that the language ability of the child is innate, it still needs input to develop. For instance, a seed of a plant. If you come to think of it, that it is so small. Yes, the seed is there, but it still needs water and sunlight to grow and develop.
In fact, Miss Acedo, that's right. So that means both theories are correct, Miss?
In various ways, Mr. Reyes, yes, that's where the overlapping relationship of both theories comes in. The natural ability of the children to acquire language and the environment around them work together. It is like they are intertwined with each other.
Oh, but what about those drills taught in schools, Miss Acedo? When sentences are repeated over and over again, well, I think that is a behaviorist way of teaching, Miss Acedo. Am I right?
It really is. And also, drills can improve fluency and pronunciation. Through drills alone cannot explain how learners make new sentences during conversations.
Oh, so with that, Miss Acedo, how should the teachers balance these theories?
Well, the teachers should combine them, utilize repetition and reinforcement when necessary, which effectively supports behaviorism, but also allows the students to experiment with language, make hypotheses, and construct meaning, which would relate to innatism.
So in a way, so they are related with each other, Miss Acedo. So correcting errors, Miss, is just okay?
Yes, but carefully. Correcting the students too much may discourage students. Sometimes mistakes show that learners are forming internal rules. In fact, supports the idea of Chomsky.
So, for instance, Miss Acedo, when a child says "goed" instead of "went," that is not just a mistake, Miss?
Yes, it just shows that the child comprehend the rule of adding ed for past tense because of its creativity. It supports innatism more than simple imitation.
Oh, okay. So I fully understand that, Miss. But can I ask, is one theory stronger than the other, Miss, or vice versa?
Mr. Reyes, each theory has its strengths and weaknesses, just like other things in the world. Behaviorism is strong in explaining habit formation and classroom practice, while innatism is strong in explaining creativity and universal grammar patterns.
Ah, I get that, Miss. With that, Miss Acedo, can language learning happen without environment, or
Um,
it's not possible?
I say no. And it won't happen without biology either. You see,
Oh,
humans are biologically wired for language, but
true.
without exposure, the system cannot function fully.
True, Miss Acedo. So, are you saying, Miss, that language learning is both nature and nurture at the same time?
Accurately.
Oh, so very well explained, Miss Acedo. Now, before we end, let me ask one final question. Is language learning more like planting a seed or more like shaping a clay?
I say it's both, Mr. Reyes, since the seed
Okay.
symbolizes our inborn ability, while the shaping of
Mm.
clay represents the environmental influence. With it combined together, they create language development or language development.
Oh, wow. So, I just thought of something that is so amazing how two separate concepts are being united as one.
Mm-mm.
I thought that one is completely different than the other, but because of you, Miss Acedo, I learned that these two can be in common with each other. That's why, thank you very much, Miss Acedo, for sharing your valuable knowledge here in this show.
No problem, Mr. Reyes. I also want to share my own knowledge about language learning to all of the people who are watching and listening to this show. That's why I'm also thankful that you invited me to be your guest so that many people will be aware what made us humans so knowledgeable in most things.
It's my honor also, Miss Acedo, to invite you here in my show to, you know, share this talk with you. Until next time, Miss Acedo. Well, that's it. Viewers, I hope that you have learned many things in our talk for today. So, I will just say goodbye for now and see you next time on the next episode of It's Language Time. Thank you very much, people.